Well, everybody's focused on business, returning to work, getting your business up and running, the finance part of it, all critically important. But one of the things that gets overlooked a lot of times is the employee relations aspect of, a crisis like this. So, what we always say with our clients, employees are your greatest asset, right? You don't really have a business unless you have your employees. So, try to break it down into four tenets that I thought would be important for this call, or something that you could remember. The four tenets that I wanted to highlight were communicate, educate, comply, and mitigate. If you haven't returned to work, pre-return. So think about a return to work letter. In the letter, you want to highlight things like, clear dates and times and expectations. Expectations you have as a business that you might not have had before. Things that exist that didn't exist when they left the office. What have you done for your employees to make sure that they're safe, and what are you doing to ensure their continued safety? Post-return. So if you've already had your employees return, or once they do return, people are going to be nervous. Take the time, communicate the appreciation. Use this return as an opportunity to reinforce your company culture. It's been a while since some employees and some folks have been, in the workplace, had interaction with their colleagues. Maybe it's been a while since some people had interaction with human beings at all. You forget how many people are home by themselves. So be sensitive to that. Education. So discuss any kind of new policies that you have with the employees. Dr. Goldstein's going to touch on the Department of Health guidelines. Definitely want to make sure that we do that. Schedule regular reminders. Address the rumor mill. So there's a lot of rumors out there. Try to disseminate facts as much as possible. Compliance. Have designated personnel or partners that are assigned to answer employee questions. Ensure you have a team assigned to make critical decisions. So you have to know, if employees come to you with questions, who are you going to point them to? They should know who to go to, to get those answers. And then you have to quickly react to make decisions. Ensure you have your mandated notifications posted, such as FFCRA, which details the provisions of employee paid sick leave and employee extended FMLA. And then mitigation. So the human aspect, be flexible, be reasonable. Remember, this is an unprecedented time of high stress. Ensure your management team or your other personnel or partners that you're using are aware of what to do in the event that an employee is reporting something. And then not a lot of people are probably thinking about this one, but be prepared to quickly investigate and stop discriminatory speech or acts. So this is one that I think, we really need to think about, is that there's going to be a lot of challenges in the workplace, whether, people think somebody's sick, they said they were traveling somewhere, maybe they're, a different culture, there's a lot of discrimination happening. It's going to be a workplace challenge. Make sure you're prepared to quickly react to that. And then finally, this is unprecedented. So remember, there's not a lot of guidance, or regulations that have been tested in a court of law. So you want to make sure that if before you do something, you stop and think about it. Just because an employee asks you a question doesn't mean you have to answer them at that very moment with a yes or no. Think about it. Take a step back, get proper HR or legal counsel guidance, before you take the next step. And then move forward from there. There's going to be a lot of gray area. Just make sure that, you're prepared.